Hey YouTube, I'm coming to y'all today from my car. I feel like I can hold the phone, kind of drive, but I just kind of wanted to talk to y'all today about a subject that is it's really kind of going crazy, man. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube lately and things like that, and a lot of young kids talking and teenagers talking and things like that about bullying. Now, if you a bully, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, for real. Because if you ain't got nothing better to do than bully somebody else, you really are bored to death. And that means that you need to find yourself a hobby or get yourself together. Back in the day when I was growing up, we had bullies, we did have bullies. But I'm going to tell you the truth. My mama didn't put up with that. Let me give you an example. My mother would tell us, if there's a child that's a bully, tell the teacher and let your parents know. From there, if you don't get any results from the teacher and you talk to your parents, they should be calling a conference in the office. If that still does not get you results, because sometimes you have some parents that don't take the responsibility for their children and their children's actions. And sometimes we can't control our kids. Sometimes these kids just be doing what y'all want to do. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to obey your parents so that you can be blessed. So that's important, that you obey your parents and your elders and things like that. And when they ask you to do something wrong, no, don't do nothing wrong. However, when you know, and you know on the inside of you that something is right and wrong, do the right thing. Now, back to the facts. If getting in contact with the parents and then dealing with the school, that does not heed results, you go to the authorities. I don't care about you not wanting to get somebody in trouble and all that, man. That's not important. A lot of you kids out here are afraid. I don't want you to be afraid of anything. You know what I'm saying? You should be fearless, and you should be able to be fearless. And you should have a general fear, you know what I'm saying, of doing the wrong things. You shouldn't do the wrong things and stuff like that. But as far as like being afraid of someone in that capacity, as far as like another child or something like that, that's not something that should be going on. And I'm totally speaking against that, because it's not something that you should have to put up with, and you should be able to go to school and be comfortable. I'll never forget, my daughter had a bully one time when she was in middle school. And I kind of talked to her, and she was just telling me what was going on. I went to the school and kind of talked to them. And I happened to see the child that had been bullying her. And I just kind of called her to the side and I said, listen, when you come to school, I need you to be focused on what's going on in school, not focused on bullying someone. Because what if somebody was bullying you? You wouldn't want that to happen to you. You treat others the way that you want to be treated. I'm going to say that again. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Learn how to put yourself in other people's shoes. Because if it were happening to you, you would not want it that way. I want you guys to take my words and let it be instilled in your spirit in regards to what I'm saying to you. Because that's not something that you should have to go through. That's my serious subject. And I don't really even have a joke about that, seriously. So you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. It's hot to death out here in Kansas City, man. When I tell you it is hot, it is so ridiculous. It don't make no sense. But I love y'all, so I'm out here getting stuff for these babies. Y'all know what I mean? So y'all have a wonderful, good day. And I will holler back at you. Bye.